And I'm saying again that I care for you, and I love you, and I want the best for you, and I want to help you. I've been here before.
To be very honest, I wanted to leave, but then again I gave it a second thought. I'm like, I'm not going to let these people win.
At this point, this particular word, voluntary exit, is just in my prayers, because wherever this word is right now, it will continuously be doing seriously, because the number of times that the housemate has mentioned the word voluntary exit and they are yet to execute it. The very first time that Angel and Ilebaye fought, now so she packed her bag. I am going to do voluntary exit. Yet she's still in the house. And I just heard from Tolanibach's conversation with Big Brother during her diary section, and also from what Perry said to Biggie during his own diary section, that he almost packed his bag and did voluntary exit. Yet I just cited him now, still in the show, speaking about Perry. Also, Soma, with his constant anxiety and panic shock attack, is still in the house after he has also turned into voluntary exit. Sorry, I don't even join this housemate one day. Call this word voluntary exit. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. And he will keep on sneezing until one particular person will just execute it. And let them set a record. Now make that person be the first ever housemate to just do voluntary exit. Okay, we know now Tuesdays and Wednesdays are for diary section, and as usual, now so they can begin to enter according to the way Big Brother called them. But before I just tell you people everything that happened during the housemate diary section, I just have to say this. I don't understand exactly what Soma is doing. Soma, you are stressing Angel with this your stealth strategy. So up until now, since last night that you went to bed with your shower cap on your head, you are still having your anxiety, having a panic shock attack. Please just ignore the way I'm pronouncing it, because it's already getting on my nerves. So Soma is still crying. They gathered in the lounge for them to just discuss about their wager tax. And speaking about their wager tax, remember that I just stated in my recently live video that the person that is the head of the house for week 4 is fraud, not Mercy. It be so, I be it no be so, because from their meeting you will notice that Mercy is just busy relaxing while Ford is just doing the whole responsibility of the head of the house. Now back to Soma and Angel. So all the time that they were all doing the meeting in the lounge, did you know that Soma was just busy crying while he was just wearing his Google? Now so Angel don't carry and go enter pick room again. Can't start from where she stopped, repeating everything that she has been saying ever since Soma noticed that he did not win head of the house, did not find the black envelope that contained a minute, and also was not the housemate that they pardoned this week again. I love you. I am there for you. I cannot help you if you don't want to help yourself. If you want to cry, just cry privately. Angel is telling Soma, do you know that I cried upstairs there? But I still came out and I now formed a G. Do you know I have cried 7 times? Stop crying. I will be there for you. I will help you. And all these things, Soma was just busy crying. 2 things are involved in this constant tears of Soma. It's either people will just understand, okay, let's vote for him now so that he will stop crying. Or people will feel like if this guy continuously be in Biggie's house without winning the head of the house, or the block envelope, or they pardon me, that means he will always be having this anxiety, having a panic shock attack. And that might just lead to something else. Somebody say, God forbid. Because if this guy appear in bottom 2, depends on the juries, they might be like, let this guy come and go, so that they will help him to stop having this anxiety, or he's going to get vote. But you people will not agree with me that this is his strategy. I pray say this is not just going to even backfire to him. And at this point, I know that Angel is just tired and she's just trying to just make sure that this guy's head is in the game. Anyway, the thing don't even tire Big don't carry camera enter lounge, because there is a brief. Now before I talk about the brief, let's rewind it back. We remember that Adekunle had a fight with Perry, right? Now Perry realized that the entire housemate just ganged up against him, and the only reason is that everybody watched the only time that he was head of the house during his participation in Shine Your Eyes season 6. So they don't want the repeat of that, the emblem, speaking about emblem, on his neck. Hence they are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that he did not win this head of house. It's not because they hated him, because they are scared of his regime. Anyways, he said that when he noticed that he cried so much, and he decided to just do voluntary exit. During Tolanibach's direct section, Tolanibach confirmed that Perry cried and also packed his bag and wanted to leave the show. That it took Tolanibach's consolation advice to convince Perry not to just do the voluntary exit again. And Ilebaye also told Biggie, and before I discuss what Ilebaye also told Biggie, let me quickly remind you that I am the entertainer with entertaining entertainment, and this is the voice of the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of all the entire occurrences of the ongoing bigbrothernaija Team All-Stars edition. And my primary assignment is simple. I am here just to summarize the entire occurrences that has occurred, occurrence that will bet further occurrences for sure. Ilebaye also came in with a list of what she wants to discuss with Big Brother. The first was the Perry wanting to do voluntary exit, and she also said something about the plot against each other. While Ilebaye said that they plotted against them, Big Brother now asked Ilebaye, were you in the room when you, Perry, Cross and Kidwell were plotting on how to also do their own head of house challenge? And Ilebaye was like, yes, they plotted, but the point is, I love the way Biggie put Ilebaye in her place. You people also plotted, but the plot of Ilebaye, Neo, Perry, Kidwell, and Cross did not plot well because the plot of others overplotted their own plot. Ilebaye now also told Big Brother that she does not want to get involved in the fight that is happening between Neo and Bbnaija, and according to her, that Bbnaija is already seeing her as the middle girl, and she just felt that it's just ego and pride that is tormenting them. If only that they can just let them down, that they can just come, have a conversation, and both of them is definitely going to be fine. Ilebaye spent the time that Big Brother will use for 3 housemates direct section to just do her own direct section. And by the time Big Brother is asking her if there is any other thing she did love to discuss with Big Brother, she has already run out of the discussion. Ilebaye also made mention that she fought with Sheyi, but we did not watch that part, maybe because the other person was in the diary room. Like I will always tell you people, once they are doing direct section, the camera is focused in diary room. So whatever that is happening in Biggie's house, we cannot just see it. I have to admit, say it pained me that I did not watch the fight between Ilebaye and Sheyi. According to Ilebaye, it happened while they were just speaking about their wager tax. Now, on the wager tax, Sisi was busy sleeping. Angel was also sleeping while they are just planning on how to execute their wager tax. And coming from the street of social media, they are dragging Sisi for sleeping. Did Sisi sleep during the wager tax with 2 fashion? Shebi she carried her for her head with Uriel, Princess, and Angel. Shebi last week 3 of the Nollywood wager tax, this girl talk so that it lead to fight, and she walked and shoot and direct and everything. Shebi she did not sleep. Now this week, we will know say this girl is suffering from mental breakdown. She has not contested for head of the house challenge for 2 weeks back to back. She's having a punishment, and Biggie has told her that she's going to add another punishment, and you feel she's fine. She stayed up all night just making sure that she concluded her punishment, which the deadline is today, Tuesday, and she now decided to sleep. Not only her, but also Angel Onakon, they drag her. But speaking about Sisi and the punishment that Big Brother now said that he is going to have to Sisi's punishment, Sisi tendered her apologies during the diary section today.
I'll be better if you forgive me. I'd like to first of all apologize. I'm really sorry.
I hate when we quarrel, but I don't want her to keep reminding me that she cares about me.
Big Brother accepted the apology. I am hoping that Big Brother is not going to send in the second punishment. Still on direct section, it is time for Ilebaye to do her own direct section. And once she entered, Big Brother asked her, how are you feeling? That she does not understand her feelings. She is sad. When Big Brother asked her, why are you now sad? She said she cannot even fix it. Big Brother asked her to take a moment that she's going to remember. Then she now said that people are still stepping on her toes, but the bullying has reduced. She mentioned she mentioned Cross of not knowing anything. I keep on saying it, Ilebaye, your feeling is overclouding the cruise that you want to catch with Cross, and Cross is already noticing it. Hence, Cross will not stop at telling Doyin that Cross is interested in doing what he's trying to do. Is either Cross ends up scattering whatever relationship that you have with Doyin, or you will understand that he's not fully into you. Then you just step back, and then Doyin will now tell Cross, I cannot date you because I felt you have interest in my friend, so you cannot just do 2 friends. Then Cross will just set himself free. Cross is strategically trying to pull himself from whatever feelings that Ilebaye is just having for cross. Now back to Ilebaye's diary section. She went on and on to complain, and at the time she also made mention that she noticed that the entire housemates are just trying, most housemates want to just scatter whatever relationship that she's having with Doyin. She went on and complained the side of the things that she does not like about Doyin, but people that have to reprimand, or rather let Ilebaye know that Doyin actually loved her so much, because each time she will be like, Doyin did this. Supposing if she wants to love you, it was like, no, she wants Doyin to stop fighting her fight because she doesn't want the entire housemate to hate her. And Big Brother was like, supposing if Doyin does not care, Doyin even want to collect the strike, Doyin wants everybody to hate her, what about that? And that was when Big Brother advised Ilebaye to just return the same energy that Doyin has been depositing in Ilebaye. And instantly Ilebaye came out from the diary room, just like she promised Big Brother. She came and hugged Doyin tight, and she cried bitterly, and everybody was just watching. I think at this point, they have known that they are not going to scatter this friendship. And Doyin was just telling her, do you just want us to go to the toilet? Because this is a public place. She just hugged Doyin tight, and they cried it out. I pray say make they no fight again, but all the same, even if they fight, they go still reconcile.
You need to stop it. Honestly, you need to stop it. Because I don't know what your problem is.
Questions are plenty. Thank you. What happened?
I watched Kidwire and Doyin had their own heated argument having a fight. Doyin has just met her match. Kidwire is accusing Doyin of instigating fights here and there. Doyin is just trying to just clear herself that it is not as people even perceived or even presumed it. And Doyin is now explaining herself on how all she is doing is just to tell Sisi that if she can reconcile with Cross, that she can also reconcile with White Money. They went on and on. Kidwire is giving it back to Doyin. Doyin is also returning the same energy to Kidwire. At the time she was pissed, she came to the kitchen. She was also discussing and complaining to Angel and the White Money. Now I just look at them, I don't understand. I throw away face, I beg, let them continue. I don't need anything that will just turn my stomach. I don't want my stomach to do a brr. Back to the diary session, I forgot to make mention that New has already explained the fight that happened between New and Alex. I know said they go still settle. All these things are content here and there. I always say Ebuka caused all this thing. Ever since Ebuka made mention that no, I only 6 housemates and then carry this particular show for their back. Say the show don't they give them hunchback. Everybody wants to relieve the 6 assumed and presumed people that are carrying this particular show. Oh well, there is a brief, and it's time they do the Aquafina task. And Alex and FROOD are in the same team. And I am now saying, how many women FROOD go carry for this particular show? Is it his own way of celebrating being the latest father in town? Yesterday, as the Mercy won the head of the house, he carry Mercy fear. Today again, just to say, now him, FROOD and Alex, they the same team. Now so he don't carry Alex. Fear. It be like say I go look at FROOD, make FROOD come carry me again. Fear. Is there anything that I watched that I did not analyze? Or is there anyone that I did not watch that you watch? Please do just enlighten me in the comment section. It's also okay for you to argue or agree with all my analysis. But while you are at that, 1 Corinthians 14:40. Is this the first time ever you are coming across my channel? Please do not leave without publicly promoting and publicizing my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also to endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any gist, interesting, intriguing, and entertaining that has to do with the ongoing all-star edition of Big Brother Naija. As an entertainer, it's always my pleasure to entertain you guys and